హాయ్ హలో వెల్కమ్ టు అవర్ ఛానల్ ఎన్లైటన్ అమూల్య. ఈరోజు ఈ వీడియోలో మనం మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ పెడగాగి ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ అంటే గురుకులాలో ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్లో ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ అంటే 2018లో జరిగినటువంటి ఎగ్జామ్లో క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎలా ఉన్నాయో చూద్దాం. మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ ఈజ్ ద క్వీన్ ఆఫ్ సైన్సెస్ అండ్ అర్థమెటిక్ ఈజ్ ద క్వీన్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ వాజ్ సెడ్ బై గాస్. The following are a few important characteristics of mathematics. అవి ఏంటంటే స్ట్రక్చర్, ప్రెసిషన్ అండ్ అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్నెస్. బ్రహ్మస్ఫుట సిద్ధాంత వాజ్ రిటన్ బై బ్రహ్మగుప్త. సిద్ధాంత శిరోమణి వాజ్ రిటన్ బై భాస్కరాచార్య. ద ఫేమస్ రామానుజన్ నెంబర్ ఈజ్ 1729. Who discovered that any odd number, say 2n plus 1, can be expressed as the difference of two squares, that is n plus 1 whole square minus n square, is given by Pythagoras. Mathematics is the only subject that encourages and develops logical thinking. It enables the students to discriminate between essentials and non-essentials, was stated by Young. Who made the rule that a ruler and a pair of compasses only should be used for geometric constructions, is given by Plato. The discovery of zero was a gift to the world of mathematics. The gift was given by Hindus. One of the outstanding characteristics of scientific culture is quantification. Mathematics, therefore, assumes a prominent position in modern education, was stated by Kothari Commission. The set of books, The Elements, was written by Euclid. Who is the father of modern mathematics? René Descartes. In mathematics, the practical geometry, that is, construction of triangles, quadrilaterals, etc., is included in high school syllabus because after school level, some students are likely to become architects and engineers. In mathematics, theoretical geometry, that is geometrical theorems, is included in high school syllabus so as to ensure disciplinary value. Through teaching mathematics, a pupil is said to have acquired aesthetic aim if he or she appreciates mathematical graphs and drawings. The behavioral changes that are likely to be seen in children at the end of the academic year of a course at the end of an academic year or a course are said to be aims of course. Which of the following statements is an example of specification? The pupil compares a Euclidean plane figure with non-Euclidean plane figure. Which one of the following is the basic principle of programmed instruction? That is, principles of smaller steps. Observe the following. The objectives of mathematics and their specification of one each are written in two columns, 1 and 2. Column 1, understanding, attitude, knowledge, skill. Column 2, draws the diagrams to skill, recalls the formula sin squared theta plus cos squared theta is equals to 1, develops the power of concentration, compares bar graph with histograms for similarities and dissimilarities. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, అండర్స్టాండింగ్ అనేది దేని కిందకి వస్తుంది? కంపారిజన్ ఆఫ్ బార్ గ్రాఫ్ విత్ హిస్టోగ్రామ్స్, అది అండర్స్టాండింగ్. యాటిట్యూడ్ అంటే డెవలప్స్ ద పవర్ ఆఫ్ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్. నాలెడ్జ్ మీన్స్ రీకాల్స్ ద ఫార్ములా, దట్ ఈస్ సైన్ స్క్వేర్ థీటా ప్లస్ కాస్ స్క్వేర్ థీటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1. స్కిల్ అంటే ఏంటి? డ్రాయింగ్, డ్రాస్ ద డయాగ్రామ్ టు స్కేల్, దట్ వాజ్ ఎ స్కిల్. The following are the three statements. Read them carefully. Identify the correct alternative from the given alternatives. చూడండి, అది ట్రూ ఆర్ ఫాల్స్ పెడితే సరిపోతుంది. స్టూడెంట్ రీకాల్స్ ద ప్రొసీజర్ ఆఫ్ డెరివేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫార్ములా మైనస్ సైన్ స్క్వేర్ థీటా ప్లస్ 1 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు కాస్ స్క్వేర్ థీటా ఈజ్ ద స్పెసిఫికేషన్ ఆఫ్ నాలెడ్జ్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్. ఎస్, దట్ ఈజ్ ఏ ట్రూ. Drawing a histogram is a specification of cognitive object. No, it is a skill. So that was a false. Student compares is not at all an adjective. ఎందుకు ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ కాదు? దట్ ఈజ్ ఏ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్. సో దట్ వాజ్ ఏ స్టూడెంట్ కంపేర్స్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఆన్ అన్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. ఒక స్టూడెంట్ గురించి ఎప్పుడు చెప్పొద్దు. సో దట్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఏ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్. సో So that is a true. Name the psychologist who experimentally proved that for learning mathematics, general intelligence G factor is sufficient and there is no necessity of special intelligence S factor. That is said by Spearman. On dictation, a child writes 45 instead of 405. Further, he reads it as 45. Committing this type of mistake is known as dyscalculia. Thinking about one's own issues is closely related to problem solving. A mathematics teacher used all the appropriate media like real objects, charts, pictures, photos, etc., and created interest in the students towards the new lesson. The law of learning used by the teacher is law of readiness. The concepts which are formed by higher order thinking process are abstract concepts. Abstracts అంటే మనకి కంటికి కనిపించనివి, అది హయ్యర్ ఆర్డర్ థింకింగ్ కిందకి వస్తుంది. The teacher learning strategy evolved out of the principle praise and reward encourages learning is programmed learning, introduced by B.F. Skinner. The type of disability when the children face problems in reading, writing, understanding, or listening the mathematical calculations is learning disability. ఒక్కొక్క దానిలో లెర్నింగ్ డిజబిలిటీ ఉంటే వాటికి నేమ్స్ వేరే. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్లో డిజబిలిటీ ఉంటే లెర్నింగ్ క్యాల్కులియా అని, రైటింగ్లో ఉంటే డిస్క్యాల్కులియా, డిస్లెక్సియా అలా ఉంటుంది. సో అన్ని ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్నీ కలిపి ఒకే దానిలో ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటే దట్ ఈస్ కమ్స్ అండర్ లెర్నింగ్ డిజబిలిటీ. If a student solves the mathematical problems in different novel ways and express his views in a novel way, then he is called a creative student. The work in mathematics that is mainly based on the principles of law of exercise is drill and practice. If the teacher uses the construction of a concept as a teaching approach, the abilities that can be developed in the student are observation and classification. The word curriculum is derived from Latin language. The following are main principles of curriculum constructions. Those are child-centeredness, flexibility, and rationality. Which one of the following is not a principle of curriculum construction? That is spiral and concentric principle. In developing a curriculum of mathematics for a level, it is necessary to follow certain steps or stages. Indicate the order of these stages using codes given below. First ఏంటంటే formulation of objectives. After that, selection and organization of contents or topics. Then suggesting appropriate learning experience. And last final, suggesting suitable methods and techniques of evaluation. Which one of the following is not a criterion for selecting the appropriate learning experience in mathematics? That is political needs. According to Downey, any test that measures the attainments or accomplishments of an individual after a period of training or learning is called achievement test. In the statement of a theorem, the phrase that follows if part provides the data to prove the theorem. Project method of teaching is the outcome of pragmatic school of philosophy. Which of the following pair of methods are considered to be complementary to each other? That is, inductive method and deductive method both are complementary to each other. Read the syllogisms. Major premise. A teacher has to behave just like an engineer, a doctor, and a judge. Minor premise. I am a teacher. Conclusion. Therefore, from the following alternatives, which is correct conclusion? I have to behave just like an engineer, a doctor, and a judge. In proving a theorem, if reasoning starts from conclusion and proceeds towards hypothesis, it is called analysis. Observe the following trigonometric identity. Sin of a minus b is equals to sin of a plus of minus b, which is equals to sin a cos of minus b plus cos a sin of minus b, which is given by sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. The method of derivation of this formula is synthetic method. The negation of the statement. Negation. Delhi is in India and London is in England. దీనికి negation అంటే వ్యతిరేకం అంటే ఆపోజిట్ ఏంటంటే ఢిల్లీ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఇన్ ఇండియా ఆర్ లండన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లాండ్. నాట్ అని ఇంక్లూడ్ చేస్తే నెగేషన్ అవుతుంది. అబ్జర్వ్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ డెరివేషన్ ఆఫ్ లా ఆఫ్ ఇండిసెస్. a power m is equals to a into a into a up to m times. a power n is equals to a into a into a up to n times. a power m into a power n is equal to a into a m times into a into a into a up to n times. That is given by a into a into a up to mn times. So this is given by a is equals to m plus n. Which of the following method is used in derivation of the above formula? And this is given by deduction. Let P implies Q be a theorem where P is a hypothesis and Q is the conclusion. Then its inverse. Inverse అంటే negation apply చేయాలి. Negation P implies negation Q. Read the following statement carefully. The volume of a cone would be 1/3 of the volume of the cylinder having the equal height and equal radius of the base as the cone has. This fact may be shown to students by the teacher by using laboratory method. The project method as a method of teaching is useful to acquire mostly incidental knowledge. A few authors say that deduction is opposite to induction and synthesis is opposite to analysis. In fact, they are not. The underlined words would therefore mean that reasoning goes in opposite direction. Deductive reasoning is the process of drawing logical inferences from established facts. Given are two columns 1 and 2. Column 1 contains methods of teaching and column 2 contains the names of educationists who are associated with them in one way or other. In scrambled order, match them correctly. Inductive method proposed by Pestalozzi. Deductive method by Comenius. Project method by John Dewey and heuristic method by Edward Armstrong. The steps of the lesson plan that links up the new knowledge with the necessary previous knowledge is called association. The fundamental advantage of lesson planning is to achieve the set objectives. After completion of teaching, if the teacher assigns the students to solve a few problems, homework, the stage of teaching technically called as culminating activities. The period plan format has been suggested by SCERT. Micro-teaching concept was proposed by the educationist Dwight Allen. The book Becoming Better Teacher on Micro-teaching was written by Passy. Year plan preparation will be based upon the following resources. Academic calendar. The fundamental purpose of micro-teaching is to practice the teaching skills in simulated situations. According to Preston, which is large block of related subject matter is unit. Unit approach of lesson planning is propounded by Morrison. Which one of the following is not the use of a textbook improves the attention of the student? Which of the following is not a quality of a good mathematics textbook? The language used should be at a higher level. According to Hunter's scorecard, which of the following is not a criterion for evaluating the mathematics textbook? That is professional status of the author. The following are given in the cone of experience of Dale. Arrange them in the increasing order of abstractness. That is, చూడండి, ఫస్ట్ టైం వస్తుంది field trips or excursions, after that motion pictures, then radio, after that verbal symbols. Which of the following is not a function of laboratory work? Improves their intelligence. Which of the following is not the use of a teaching aid? Helps the by heart the subject. Which of the following is not a principle of selection of audio visual aids? That is, selection should be made on the basis of cost. Which of the following measures is not useful for effective use of AV aids? AV ante audio visual aids. To exhibit all the teaching aids to the class before they are used. Which of the following is not a good purpose for using audio visual aids? Assessing students' understanding. Which of the following is not an effective way of using the chalkboard, displaying a chart on the written matter of the board. Which of the following is not a proper way of preparing and using a chart? Not giving a caption or title relating to the main theme presented in the chart. Which of the following is not a correct in preparing models for teaching mathematics? It should not lead to manipulation by students. If a tool yields same scores on repeated administrations with a time gap, then the tool is said to have reliability. A tool is designed to measure the content of probability and it measures only probability. Of course, language component is ignored. Then the test possesses the characteristics of content validity. A tool covers all objectives selected for the course, samples, entire syllabus prescribed for the course, contains all forms of test items and all difficulty levels, then it is said to have comprehensiveness. Read the following statement. A teacher said that Rajini has 90% of attendance, hence she is sent for public examination. Nitin has only 25% of attendance, hence he is not sent for the public examination. Which of the following is true? The teacher took the decision on the basis of measurement of attendance. Below are two columns A and B. Four qualities of a test are written in column A and their brief explanation in column B. In scrambled order, match them correctly. Objectivity. Objectivity ante enti? Yielding the same scores irrespective of examiner. అంటే ఏ ఎగ్జామినర్ కరెక్ట్ చేసినా కూడా మనకి సేమ్ స్కోర్ వస్తే దానికి ఆబ్జెక్టివిటీ ఉన్నట్టు. ఆబ్జెక్టివిటీకి బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఏంటంటే మల్టిపుల్ చాయిస్ క్వశ్చన్స్. దానిని ఎవరు ఎన్నిసార్లు కరెక్ట్ చేసినా కూడా సేమ్ స్కోర్ వస్తుంది. రిలయబిలిటీ. రిలయబిలిటీ అంటే yielding the same scores irrespective of administration. Validity. Validity అంటే yielding the scores that are comparable to standard one. Interpretability means yielding the scores that are explainable. Below are two statements A and B. Read them properly. A. In split half method of establishing reliability, same tool is administered 2 times with a time gap on the same group. B. If the same examiner values script, there is a likelihood of getting same score. So, A is false and B is false. Below are two columns A and B. 4 forms of test items are written in column A and their qualities in column B. In a scrambled order, match them. Okay, column A. Essay type questions. Essay type questions అంటే ఏంటి? మోర్ సబ్జెక్టివ్ అండ్ లీస్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్. అంటే రాయడానికి ఎక్కువ డిస్క్రిప్టివ్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది, మల్టిపుల్ చాయిస్ తక్కువ అన్నమాట. షార్ట్ ఆన్సర్ టైప్ క్వశ్చన్స్. మోడరేట్ సబ్జెక్టివ్ అండ్ మోడరేట్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్. ఫిల్ ఇన్ ద బ్లాంక్ టైప్స్. మోస్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్, లీస్ట్ సబ్జెక్టివ్, మోస్ట్ కాంప్రిహెన్సివ్. మల్టిపుల్ చాయిస్ type. More probability of guessing and copying. The reliability of test may be established by test-retest method. Below are two columns A and B. 4 tools and techniques are written in column A and their brief explanations are given in column B in scrambled order. Column A. Interview schedule. Interview schedule ante enti? Face-to-face conversation. Checklist. Checklist అంటే recording the presence or absence of a characteristic. Rating scale indicates how much the given quality is present. Opinioneer అంటే recording degree of agreement or disagreement. Which one of the following is not a limitation of essay type examination? It doesn't emphasize on rote memorization. Read the following statement. The government are implementing continuous comprehensive evaluation, that is CCE, in the state. In the above statements, the continuous evaluation may be ensured by increasing the number of tests and spreading them evenly throughout the year. Below are two columns A and B. Names of 4 tests are written under A and their functions in column B. In a scrambled order, match them correctly. Diagnostic test. Diagnostic test అంటే those which analyze the learning difficulties. Prognosis test means those which predict the future successes or failure. Future success or failure. Achievement test those which assesses the program in school subject. Intelligence test those which measures the intelligence of pupil. Dyscalculia refers to the difficulty in doing arithmetic calculations. Which one of the following is not a reason for backwardness of students in mathematics? That is, regular study habits in appropriate learning experiences. The range of IQ అంటే intelligent quotient, scores of slow learners is 70 to 90. The examination conducted by NCERT to identify the gifted student is National Talent Search. The remedial program for a student who is a slow learner in mathematics is giving assignments of small lengths. The teaching method that is suitable for a gifted student is individualized instruction. The fundamental aim of conducting a mathematics Olympiad is to identify the exceptionally bright students in mathematics. When a student solves more difficult problems, learn rapidly and easily, and shows originality, then he can be identified as a gifted student. Which one of the following have suggested to form a maths club in each school to nurture the mathematically talented children? National Policy on Education 1986. పై డే ఈజ్ సెలబ్రేటెడ్ అండ్ మార్చ్ 14th. దీన్ని ఈజీ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవచ్చండి. పై వాల్యూ ఏంట 3.14. 3 అంటే మార్చ్, 14 అంటే డేట్ 14. సో మార్చ్ 14 ఇట్స్ పై డే. ఈరోజు ఏంటి? పై డే. హ్యాపీ పై డే టు ఆల్. ద ఫస్ట్ మ్యాథమెటికల్ జర్నల్ పబ్లిష్డ్ ఇన్ తెలుగు ఈజ్ గణిత చంద్రిక. The lengths of AB, BC, AC are respectively 3, 4, 5, and illiterate person has to go to C from A. He walked through A to C. Unknowingly, he used the principle AC is less than AB plus BC. Which one of the following is not an advantage of mathematics fair? That is, improves fear of mathematics. Which of the following is not an activity of mathematics club? That is, celebrating the birthday of mathematician. A cow is tied up to a pole with a rope. A 7th class boy saw it and imagined its path of moving. Its path would be rectangular with the pole at the end of intersection of diagonals. Satvik, a 9th class student, prepared some words: cat, cane, tea, in, to, etc. from the word education. Unknowingly, he used the concepts of universal set and subsets. Thank you for watching.